You're going to need a poncho. But Jason, get the fog out of here, will ya?
I wish I could. Really wish I could. But that fog, I tell you, it's got other ideas, doesn't it? Yeah, besides that, showers, we're going to continue to see at least an isolated shower storm into the evening. So I would bring your umbrella with you or your poncho if you are headed out for any of the football Friday night games. Your Jack Trice forecast for tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies. As we head in towards the mid to late portions of that game, we'll have a chance at some showers and thunderstorms rolling through. Could they start off as early as 3 p.m.? Sure, but I think there's a slightly better chance that we see at least a little bit of that game go before we start to see some of those storms. So as we look at your visibility, though, that fog, it's not getting out of here, Alex. I'm sorry. We're at 1.3 miles of visibility in Newton, and it has dissipated for a lot of those southern portions of the state. So it's trying, but you look outside. Granted, this is a camera that's placed really high up on a tower. Still can't see anything, though, besides some raindrops on the lens. We're at 66 right now. We have seen some rain and a whole lot of clouds and fog that has made it really difficult for that air to warm. So you can see that band of precipitation, Sioux City, eastward towards Fort Dodge, all the way down to Lamoni. We do have some drier air that's starting to work its way in from the southwest. So if we can tap into that and drag that over the metro, we'll start to warm up a little bit more. But for the time being, we are socked in under that deck of clouds, and we've still got the rain, and it's cool out there. 64 for Carroll, 66 in the metro. Look at where they've had a little bit less cloud cover. Near 80 near Keokuk, and even Clarinda is warming up now into the low 70s. So that 12-hour forecast, we may bump up here in a bit, but it's going to take some sunshine for us to do that. We'll keep that chance for a stray shower or thunderstorm alive, and especially into the evening hours. So tracking things out for you, that big mess of rain continues to push to the east, and we're likely left with just hit or miss showers and storms as we head into the evening. A lot of that activity clears out, though, by Saturday morning. You can see into the afternoon, starting off with some storms to the south. So not the ones that we're looking at for severe development. You see those, though, as we head in towards the afternoon, that 5 p.m. time frame. Very robust storms to the north. Again, could see strong to severe storms at that time frame. And then you can see the main line starts to develop into the evening and push its way out of the state through the overnight. So decent chance we pick up on a strong storm or a severe storm tomorrow. Today, though, that likelihood is much less. Again, we're on a scale that goes up to 5. We're a 1 for today, and we are a 2 for tomorrow. The bulk of our severe weather happens, though, when we are in what's considered a slight risk, and much of the state will have that tomorrow. And if you're traveling north or south, you're going to be in the mix with that too. So your primary threats, large hail and damaging winds. There's a chance we could see an isolated tornado or two. But again, the primary threats we're going to be talking about, especially as these storms initially fire up, are going to be large hail and damaging winds. Once they line out, that large hail will probably become less of a threat. And when I say line out, when they congeal together into a line, we'll have less of a chance at that hail threat. But looking at how much rain could fall, this goes through midnight Sunday, and we're already talking areas of 1 to 2 inches. So really should help out with that drought a little bit here. And I hope it does, because after that, rain chances are a little bit lower. We head into Sunday, lingering showers. Could see some rain Monday and Tuesday. Either way, though, we're looking cooler. Middle 70s starting Sunday.